welcome to this part one in a 4-part series of yoga for arthritis. This is the mat version. I also have a chair yoga version as well, as I want to meet everyone's needs. People with arthritis are affected differently in different joints and have different abilities and different range of movements. We're going to be focusing on the small joints of the toes, the feet, the ankles, the wrists, as well as the larger joints of the knees, hips and the shoulders as we work through the series. In arthritis, you want to strengthen the muscles that are surrounding the joint to give more support to the joint and to also increase range of movement in the joint, as well as, rather than the long holds you can do in yoga, we will do more flowing movements to encourage the joint to actually move, which encourages the synovial fluid, the fluid that bathes the joint and allows for lubrication of the joint. So you may want a block for this or a cushion, but you don't have to. It's only if you want to lift your hips up a bit while you're sitting. Otherwise, if you're ready, come and join me on the mat.
Let's begin seated on our mat, cross-legged, hands either down or up, face up on the thighs, tall through the centre channel, head over heart, heart over pelvis. Closing off the eyes, coming into the breath. Inhale and exhale. Put aside everything that's on your to-do list. This time is for you. Keep breathing. Open the eyes, lower the chin on an exhale to the chest. Inhale, leading with the nose so we don't scrunch the back of the neck. Look up, exhale down. Only go as far as your neck is comfortable to go. Do not force this movement. And if you suffer from vertigo, this may not be suitable for you. In which case, remain seated, breathing deep. Last one, exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, nose leading with the nose, looking up. Return to neutral after this one. Place the left arm down, inhale the right arm up, exhale over, side stretch. Inhale back to centre, exhale over, inhale back to centre. One more. If your shoulder does not like this, keep your hand on your hip and just move the torso. Place the right hand down, inhale the left arm up, exhale over, inhale neutral, exhale arm up and over, inhale neutral. One more. Exhale, it's really stretching that side body. Inhale, back to centre. We're now coming into the base position, so carefully, mindfully, come onto your mat so you're sitting with your legs outstretched, arms behind you, leaning back slightly. Make sure you keep your lumbar spine in extension. If you feel that you're rounding, then sit up on a block, just to give your hips some more space. So legs are out long, hands behind us. Inhale, toes back towards you. Exhale, bend the toes away. Inhale, toes towards. Exhale, toes away. Just moving the toes here. Inhale, toes back. Exhale, toes forward. Really try to notice all the muscles that are working for this movement. One more. Inhale, toes back. Exhale, toes away. Turn the feet to neutral. Now it's the entire ankle. Exhale, point the toes. Inhale, flex the foot. So you're now moving the whole ankle. On the inhale, the foot comes up towards you. On the exhale, you're pointing your toes, your foot is coming away. And again, really try to notice the muscles. You should feel them working in the front of the shin and the calf. Let's start to rotate the ankles, both going in the same direction. On the upward part of the circle, we inhale, and on the downward part, exhale. Inhale on the upward part, exhale on the downward. Wonderful. Really feeling all the muscles working in the feet and the lower legs and into the upper legs. Everything's connected. Rotate in the other direction. Still inhaling on the up arc, exhaling on the down arc. Lovely. Bring your feet hip width distance apart so you can rotate both ankles going in the opposite direction. So they're coming in together and going down, out and coming up, and still incorporating the breath. So on the down, breathing out, on the up, breathing in. Switch directions. Lovely. Keep marrying the movement with the breath. Inhale on the up, exhale on the down. So important to look after all these smaller joints that work so hard for us. Sit up. You may find that your forearms are aching a bit because there's a bit of a stretch leaning back on the hands. Bring the right ankle up onto the left thigh. Make sure you're keeping that spine tall. Hold the right ankle with your right hand and then take hold of the foot with the left hand and rotate it round. Ankle cranks. Again, inhaling on the up and exhaling on the down. Now, if you have had a hip replacement, this shape may not suit you. Listen to your body. Don't push it too far. Rotate in the other direction, and if this shape doesn't suit, then continue with both legs out long, rotating both ankles. Inhale on the up, exhale on the down. So we're not only working the feet and ankles here, the hip is being opened as well. Carefully straighten the right leg, bring the left foot up onto the right thigh. Hold on to the ankle with the left hand. I'm just going to pivot to face you, although I didn't move my block and it was quite a challenge balancing on it because it was very small this way round. Inhale on the up, exhale on the down. Making sure you're keeping tall in the spine so you're not collapsing through the lumbar spine, and rotate in the other direction. Inhale up, exhale down. It was really hard work sitting on the block the other way round. Now let's come into tabletop. So move your block to one side if you're using it, or your cushion if you're using a cushion. Wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Feet parallel, not coming in together, not splaying out. That which is pressing the yoga mat, touching the yoga mat, really press away, navel up and in. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, cow pose. Exhale, curling from the tailbone. Head is the last thing to give. Cat. Inhale, cow, keeping the elbows straight. Exhale, cat. arching up through the spine as much as is comfortable. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, curling from the tailbone and rounding, really stretching through those shoulder blades. Wonderful. Return to neutral. Curl the toes, sit back on your heels for a moment, then bring the left leg forward into a low lunge position. Hands resting on that left thigh, really sinking into that right hip flexor, pulling that left hip back, so we've got a scissoring action. Make sure that left knee is over the left ankle. Push back through that front heel, come back to kneeling, and then bring the right leg forward. Now if you're quite unsteady, it can be useful to do this with a chair nearby, just to hold yourself. Make sure that front knee is not going beyond the ankle, pulling that right hip back whilst leaning, sinking into that left front of the thigh, front of the hip, where the hip flexors are. They get very tight from a lot of sitting. If they're very tight, they can cause lower back stiffness. Come back into a slightly narrower lunge so you can rise up to standing, mountain pose. Feet hip width apart, kneecaps lifted so the quads are working, pelvis point shining forward, tall through the center channel, head over heart, heart over pelvis. Tailbone long so it's not sticking out. Wonderful. Arms by your side. Bring the hands now into heart center. Think sternum to thumb, thumb to sternum, and really have some pressure between the two hands. Have some real energy there, so we're working all those muscles. Arms out in front, loose fists, wrist rotations. On the down, exhale. On the up, inhale. 5 in each direction. Really concentrating on feeling all those muscles in the forearm and the wrist working. Switch directions, exhaling on the down, inhaling on the up. Wonderful. Hands to the waist. Stepped the left foot to the side. We're coming into warrior two, so the left toes are now turned out. The right toes are still facing in. The left knee is not going beyond the ankle, and you can see your left big toe. Tailbone long, arms out to the side. You can stay here or inhale, arms up overhead, straightening. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, warrior two. One more. Inhale, arms together overhead. Exhale, really working the quads. Strong quads will help support the knee. Hands to the waist, straighten that front leg and switch to the other side. So now the right toes are pointing out. Sinking into that right knee, check alignment. Make sure you can see your big toe. Tailbone is long. Arms out to the side. Left toes are forward. Stay here or inhale, straighten. Exhale into your warrior two. Two more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Lovely. Straighten that front leg, hands to the waist. Turn the toes in, then heel toe the feet together so you can come back into mountain and then carefully lower down to the mat. Coming into kneeling. If this is not good for your body, come into cross-legged. Place the right hand on the left knee, swim the left fingers behind. Think inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. With each inhale, think lengthen the spine. And exhale, journey a little further into your twist, but do not crank yourself round. Only go as far as is comfortable. Inhale back to center. Left hand comes to the right knee. Right fingertips swim behind. Inhale, length. Exhale, twist. Keep breathing. Inhale, return to center. Carefully come down onto your back to our final resting pose, Shavasana. Legs as wide as the mat, feet dropping out to the sides, arms out to the side, palms up. Let the breathing return to normal. Let the body integrate all the work that it has done. Deepen your breath, come back to life, rotate your wrists and ankles, stretch up overhead, bend your knees, feet flat on the floor mat so you can roll onto one side, and bring yourself up into a seated position of your choice. Adjust any clothing. Inhale the arms up overhead, palms together, bringing down all that wonderful healing energy down into our heart center, thanking ourselves for taking this time to look after our bodies, especially our joints. Bow your head to your hands. Namaste. I hope you have enjoyed this first part of the series. Please do leave me a comment below, let me know how it went. There is always the chair version if you want to give that a try, just to see what chair yoga is like. If you haven't already done so, please click the subscribe button below. Thank you so much for watching.